Welcome to the grid. What message does it hold for us today? We'll begin by finding the remaining 3 words left in the grid, and then we decode the message they carry using numerology and their placement within the grid. Now, numerology helps us understand how words carry meaning, and each letter is allocated a number from 1 to 9, like you can see in this handy table. But if you prefer to not have to do the math, then there is a link in the description to a Word Numerology Calculator on my website, and that's totally free to use, so you can explore as many words as you need to. Okay, so back to the grid. We have 3 words left to find. If you want to look for them yourself, then feel free to pause the video here before I give it all away. Okay, so let's see. Oops. So we have the word expansive. And expansive refers to growth that opens space, mentally, emotionally, or energetically. It's not about excess or accumulation, but about widening capacity. Expansive reduces to a 7, the number of understanding, insight, and inner alignment. And this tells us that the expansion taking place is thoughtful and conscious rather than reactive. And if we take the divination grid and lie that over the word search, and you can see that expansive is crossing from box 4 and into box 2. Box 4 is foundation and box 2 movement. Expansive sitting here suggests that growth is supported from below and expressed through action. This isn't unstable expansion, it's movement that has something solid beneath it. Expansive sets the theme of the culmination, growth that can be sustained. And then the next word to appear is zappy. Zip zap. Zappy brings quick energy, stimulation and momentum. It's spark, alertness, liveliness and responsiveness. Reducing to a 3, zappy carries creative motion and expressive energy. 3 doesn't hold still, it activates. I'll just quickly do the grid again, just to remind you. So you can see zappy is in box 4. The position of foundation, and zappy adds liveliness at the base. This is important. The energy isn't scattered or nervous, it's contained. The foundation isn't heavy, it's awake. Zappy shows that the structure supporting this expansion is not stagnant, it's alive and responsive. Sharing the same Z, we have zenith. Zenith refers to the highest point, a peak of clarity, alignment, or visibility. It marks a moment where something has fully realized. Zenith reduces to a 1, the number of clarity, identity, and initiation. 1s indicate focus, a clean sense of this is it. It's also sitting in box 4, but it also sliding into box 7. So foundation and higher awareness. Zenith links grounded structure with elevated perspective. This suggests a moment where understanding rises cleanly from what has already been built. Zenith is the resolution point of the grid. And the crystal cat, oh, I haven't even called up the crystal cat. Look at that. Crystal cat. The crystal cat brings calm structure and reflective clarity. With multiple words active, the cat acts as a regulator. It ensures that expansion remains grounded energy remains usable, and that the moment of realization doesn't destabilize what supports it. The crystal cat teaches that culmination isn't a burst, it's a settling into coherence. So today's message is about reaching a point of clear alignment. Expansion doesn't scatter you, energy doesn't overwhelm you, and insight doesn't detach you from what's real. Everything comes into focus at once, grounded, awake, and complete. And as we step back and look at the grid as a whole, a clear progression emerges. This week began with leader, grounded in identity. Not leadership through assertion, but leadership through presence, the kind that exists because it's already embodied. And from there, the message opened into freedom, showing movement and expression within structure rather than outside it. By day 3, clever sharpened the field. Instinct and wisdom began working together, marking the point where awareness turned strategic. This was the moment the week stopped being about who you are and started becoming about how you move. Midweek, comfort arrived alongside the spirit word cyan, asking for calm clarity rather than indulgent. This wasn't rest as a retreat, it was rest as integration. The full moon book reinforced that the strength doesn't dissolve under gentleness, and from there the tone shifted inward again with dignity, reminding us that self-respect is maintained through everyday response, not performance. Agile followed, bringing adaptability at the point of initiation, the ability to adjust without losing coherence. And all of this resolved on the final day with expansive, supported by Zappi and completed by Zenith. Expansion was not chaotic, energy was not scattered, and insight did not detach from foundation. Instead, the week culminated in a clean alignment, growth that was awake, grounded, and fully realized. The familiars across the week tell the same story. The buck appeared repeatedly, reinforcing themes of dignity, stability, and quiet authority. The fox, snake, and raven sharpened perception and timing, and the crystal cat closed the cycle by stabilizing the entire structure. This was not a week of dramatic change, it was a week of coherent change. Leadership softened into freedom, freedom refined into insight, and insight stabilized into dignity, and then dignity expanded into clarity. I also pulled jewellery for this week, and what stood out was how grounding and steady it felt. Stones for clarity, calm energy, and confident movement rather than intensity. It really supports the theme of expansion without overwhelm that we see in the grid. This grid has now revealed everything it holds, that its message is complete, the puzzle is spent. Tomorrow we begin again with a new grid and a new message to decode. Until then, decode, discover, divine.